Hello there, welcome to Club Xbox level 30. And we got everyone here today. Welcome, Jason and Richie. How's it going?
30, my age. That's what we're talking about. Getting
Man,
in them
you're
good
old. 30, man. Wow. Triple digits.
numbers. No,
Oh, man. Yeah. So how's it going, man?
oh, it's going great. Overall, good week. Played some new games.
Yeah, spring's here.
Yeah, actually, isn't today officially the first day of spring?
I guess. I mean,
think so.
I'm skiing this weekend, so I guess that's a good thing to do, celebrate
Yeah.
spring.
I thought you did that last weekend.
I do it a lot.
Nice.
So, so, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I've lived lots of places that it's cold, and I've never been skiing.
It's wonderful. And until you start losing things like $80 skiing goggles that you need to replace. That just happened to me because I bought a new pair last weekend and I can't find that pair. It's a wonderful feeling. Basically just throw money down the toilet at that point. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way to do.
Yeah.
So.
Sell a couple amiibos. I'll take that Ike off your hands.
Or sell.
Oh yeah.
Sell
I mean, I do
APS.
have like money just sitting on the wall here. Like I look, I was like, how much would a up to until now amiibo in box set like go for? Like I feel like that's.
Do you have
Actually-
almost pretty much every single?
I have every one in box and unboxed. I got 2 complete sets.
That's going... A box set is going for $600 to $1,200.
12. I like the 1,200 number. That's pretty appealing.
They're being sold, they're being posted for that, but I can't guarantee any are being bought at that price.
That'd be amazing if someone did. I mean, anyways,
Xbox.
Yes, Xbox. What's been going on this week, guys?
Well,
Richie, I'll let you go first. How about that?
I know Mortal Kombat X is like gold master at this point, right? Because you can preload it.
Yes, and they finally officially announced Predator as another character.
I bet you he'll come in the same DLC pack as Jason Voorhees.
I think it's the same pack, and then they said 2 other classic characters. So I don't think
You
I
think
don't know if
they'll-
they've announced who that yet though.
You think they'll bring Freddy Krueger back? Because he was in MK9.
But that would be pretty cool. You know, like
A
I mean,
horror
that's the
pack?
only that was the reason I even played that one. You know, that's one.
Oh, it was a good game in general. I actually didn't play Freddy Krueger. I just really enjoyed Mortal Kombat 9, and the story mode in that was excellent.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I just played it for a little while, and then, you know, I basically got it just to play as Freddy Krueger. So, because
whatever.
I'm a big horror fan. So, and I mean, I like the Mortal Kombat games, but they're, you know, I wasn't like going into it expecting a whole lot, so I didn't really give it a whole lot of attention.
Oh, it's a shame. I almost feel like you should give it another shot before MKX comes out. Because, like I said, I felt it was a really good game. I liked once you get rid of how unreasonable it is that you do these X-ray attacks where you're breaking people's ribs and sternums and stuff, and then they get up and keep fighting. But it's a video game, so ignore that. It was a cool effect. Like I said, the story mode was awesome. It was basically a summary of the story from the first 3 Mortal Kombat games, with some changes, kind of one of those. This timeline starts off the same, but there's some differences that essentially it becomes a different timeline.
Cool. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try it out. One other thing they did announce for Mortal Kombat, though, is I guess on the online play, if you rage quit in the middle of a fight, like say someone's kicking your butt, and you're like, ah, and you quit the game or sign out or turn off your Xbox, it counts as a loss, and your head explodes in the game.
I think that is awesome.
That seems too violent for me.
Oh,
You're
come
probably
on,
not going to
Tim.
like the game.
No, I need like I want a 2D sprite version of the game.
Play Street Fighter if you want a fighting game that's not as violent,
Yeah.
which isn't
Yeah.
on the Xbox.
No.
Nope.
You can get on PS4
Oh, I do have one of those.
next year, 2016, whenever it comes out.
Well, guys. Fruit Ninja 2 Connect's out. Let's all go.
Oh,
buy it.
Jesus.
It's out, guys.
Have you
No
downloaded it
need-
yet, or did you just realize it's
I
out?
just read it here. It's out. I need to get this like right away. But
I
then
don't know,
again, the Kinect is placed very poorly to do any gaming.
I'm right there with you, but I'd almost be interested in trying to check it out.
I gotta slice the fruit.
Yeah, I want to see how good the Kinect is for that.
Good. It's fun. It's crazy.
I wonder
The
how
first
well
one
it'll
was
work if they're gonna really want me to stand up or if I can sit down and ninja and Judy chop and.
I wonder if you can hold a sword while playing this game.
Oh, that has bad idea written all over it.
It's great.
What's
I may end up
funny-
slashing through a TV though.
It's funny it's talking about a sword is back in, well, not back in the day, maybe 2003. On the PS2, there was some ninja game. It's a fairly popular one. I can't remember which one it is right now. But anyways, there was a special edition that came out, and it had a sword controller for the PS2, which basically had the controls like on the handle, and then it had the motion, like if you swiped with the sword. Your character
Oh,
would
man.
swipe to-
I remember the chainsaw. I didn't remember that one. Like Resident Evil 4 came with a chainsaw controller on GameCube, but I never saw that one.
It was a full-size sword too. So
Oh, that's
you know,
awesome.
it was like 3.5, 4 feet or whatever.
So, other news. Final Fantasy XI is officially shutting down on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2.
PS2.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's amazing that game is still running,
That's
and especially not only
People
is it
have
surprising,
online PS2 still.
but you know what's even more surprising is that it's still running and Sony is still maintaining Final Fantasy XIV as well. They have 2 active MMOs. Not Sony, I apologize. Square Enix. They have 2 active MMOs that they've been maintaining.
Are they shutting it down on PC too then as well?
No, the news only said PS2 and Xbox 360.
I'm surprised that most of the people haven't just moved on to the other.
The 5 people still on those are.
Well, yeah, especially because for the PlayStation 2 version, you had to buy an internal hard drive to put into your PS2 to make it work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had it on Xbox 360. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to buy anything on 360.
Bad news. Gears of War dev says there's not going to be a Marcus Phoenix collection. You know, like a Master Chief collection. Basically, we're not getting a Gears of War collection. And I say
That
bad
sucks.
news.
I never played Gears of War.
Well, I'm right there with you. I mean, I guess I'd be interested in trying it out if it came out, but I never played it in the first place. So I'm torn on whether or not I should be upset that I'm not really going to play it now.
Yeah.
I've never played any of them either, so.
Let's see, what else? Oh, Sling TV is now officially on the Xbox there, Tim. You going to try and sign back up?
Well, you get,
There's no DVR. It's pointless.
um,
I'm not
on
degrading my
Xbox.
life back to scheduling my freaking TV time to line up with some predefined schedule that the TV networks are on.
you get
pointless.
one free month for having Xbox Live.
It's
Putting a
just,
gold
you
medal.
know.
I guess I'd be willing to try it out just for a free month, you know, just to try the free month.
I'm gonna try it out for the free month. Just to
It's
see
not.
what it-
It's a bad experience. It might be better on Xbox, but
Well, you know, here's what I'm going to throw out there, Tim, is, you know, I was talking about, we've mentioned before, everybody knows Sony has their PlayStation's TV service coming, and we'll talk more details about it
it's out in a
next show.
couple places. It's what, $50 a month?
Yeah, $50. That was what I was...
Is that justified? I mean,
It's trying to price itself competing with cable
but you have
services.
to pay for
and
internet.
yeah,
what
it's
channels do they have on that though?
a lot. It's
It is better than Sling.
yes,
And you get to DVR or play stuff back from
free 28-day DVR.
Yeah,
yes,
that's good. So
it's basically, I want to say PlayStation View has like everybody but NBC maybe, or maybe
Well,
it's
NBC's
ABC.
They're not gonna get NBC because NBC's owned by Comcast.
But they do have CBS, and you can't get that anywhere else.
yeah, I heard Apple wasn't going to get NBC either in their deal because they're fine.
Yeah, they're not gonna. They already have Apple already has deals with all the other major networks except for NBC. Comcast is not going to give
Screw
NBC
you,
anybody.
NBC. And
Hey, speaking of Comcast, it's not directly related, but people are already talking about Comcast. They haven't been brought up on charges yet because they haven't officially taken effect, but Comcast being in violation of the new net neutrality laws that were just passed. Because the laws were passed, but they're not in effect yet. It's in a review process. It's just a complicated legal thing. But
Well,
Comcast is...
They're in the middle of trying to get the whole thing vetoed in Congress. So.
It's not going to happen, but like I said, Comcast is in violation because HBO. Again, I'm trying not to talk too much of other networks, but we were talking about or of other systems. Yeah, they're blocking HBO Go HBO Go on the PlayStation 4, which they said flat out it's because we haven't reached a business deal, and that's completely against the new net.
Yeah.
So
hopefully HBO's not owned by Comcast. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, we'll be free of the tyranny of people like Comcast.
Well,
Yeah.
They need to break
See,
their
the thing
company up
is,
like they did at
so
AT&T.
PS View, Sling TV, all these are coming out. I'm still thinking Hulu Plus is the better thing to use for most people. Am I wrong?
I would suggest having, if I were to completely get rid of my cable, which I have cable but I don't have Comcast because Comcast isn't available where I am. I would just get rid of my cable and I would get Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and then I would buy the HBO Go, and then I'd be set. I'd be fine.
HBO Now.
Or whatever.
Is it HBO Now? I thought it was
Yeah, it's
Go.
HBO. Go is what's currently out, which you sign in with your cable information.
Okay.
Now is going to be the
It's the
subscription-based.
individual description. Okay.
Yeah.
Which you do get softer, just letting you know. I don't know what happened.
He didn't sound softer to me.
Okay, maybe I'm hearing things.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you though. Realistically, those three services, and then any other minor things that you don't have, you can get somehow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, because I watch a lot of British TV as well, and I have to do that technically, I guess, illegally. But
Yeah, you have to do a VPN essentially.
yeah, so I mean, I know how to get everything I need to watch without owning any of that stuff if I wanted to. But
Yeah.
I prefer to pay for it and do it the legal way as much as I can.
Sure.
Well, good on you, because I couldn't care less about. If you're going to make it difficult for me, I'm not going to give you my money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know what you mean. But that's why I don't have Comcast, so I don't have to deal
Yeah.
with Comcast. So.
So, Tim, I know you
Yeah.
bounce around on some of the older games that you missed.
Yeah.
Did you know that we're getting a new Conquer game?
Is this okay? Is this the one where I have to make it myself?
Well, not quite, but yes. Basically, the developers are making it in Project Spark
Yeah,
for
that's
people to
cool.
play. It's kind of bull, but I'm interested in it. I still think Project Spark has a lot of potential. I'm really interested in it, but it is not easy to use at all. And I feel like they need to update Project Spark to use Kinect, motion controls, so that if I want to make a mountain bigger, I just, put my hands together and go bigger.
It'd be nice if they did something like that.
Have either of you messed with Project Spark?
Downloaded the beta a long time ago and didn't get too much out of it.
Yeah, see, I actually wanted to try, and I really tried, but like I said, I mean, for the simplest of tasks, it takes like 15 button presses with combinations of buttons and 4 or 5 sub-menus. It's ridiculous is what it is.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you just have to be really into wanting to kind of create your own game.
I think if you are interested enough in creating your own game that you're going to make Project Spark work for you, download Unity.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else happened, if anything?
A Halo 5 site was put up this morning or yesterday,
That's exactly what I was going to talk about.
and it has a countdown leading up to nobody knows what, but it happens on this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's probably going to be like a trailer or something showing
I th-
off the game.
Well, I'm not even sure it's going to show off the game. I think it'll end up being the leak or the release of the first live action trailer, because with all the Halo games, they've been doing those live action trailers and stuff. Basically, I think that it's going to be the first real piece of advertisement for the game, which is really going to suck for when the game either gets delayed or launches poorly.
So, another thing comes is the Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, California. Now, I went to Celebration 2 back in Indianapolis when I lived down there as a young buckaroo, as a kid.
Buckaroo.
Young buckaroo, back in the day, and got my limited edition action figure there. Pretty great. Back when Episode 2 was a big thing, brand new, But anyways, Battlefront will be debuting there, and hopefully it'll be playable or something like that.
I hope they give some kind of release window or something, because it seems like
this year, right?
They already said it's this year before Episode 7.
Oh, really? See, I didn't know they had said before Episode 7.
Because Episode 7 comes out in
December. I hate Electronic Arts with a fiery passion, but I love Star Wars. So I kind of have to buy this game, I feel.
Here's hoping they don't mess it up.
They better not.
I
will burn EA's building to the ground if they mess this up.
Battlefield Hardline is awesome, so I'm sure they're not going to mess.
The only issue it's been having, I can't blame on EA, but EA, with the launch of Hardline, their servers got hit with another DDoS.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Could there be a good single-player campaign in Star Wars Battlefront?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
The Hardline single player is pretty awesome so far for me.
Will lightsabers be involved, or is it all guns with Battlefront?
I don't know, because I hadn't played. This isn't the first.
I never played the first Battlefront. So.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I have a feeling that even if there are lightsabers, it's not going to be direct control.
Okay.
So I think the big news is Hideo Kojima and Konami and Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain and some Fallout, yo.
What is going on with that?
A lot of people, at this point, it's pretty much official that Hideo Kojima and Konami are no longer friends. But there's a contract that everybody is trying to make the best of to get this game out. But it's like Konami is already trying to put Metal Gear Solid 5 behind them. They've already started hiring for the next Metal Gear game. Nobody is addressing the bad blood, but all they're talking about is, don't worry, Phantom Pain is still coming, and Hideo Kojima is still saying, I'm championing this game, and
well, as long, I'm sure the game will be great still, but
I'm sure the game will be good.
He's gonna move on. Like, he's not signing another contract with them.
My point, I think the game is going to be good. I'm not going to guarantee it's going to be great, because even if he, Metal Gear is his baby, but if he's not happy there, it can't help but bleed into his game that, he was there because he had to be.
But isn't the game pretty much almost done? Isn't it coming out, sometime soon?
September 1st, I think.
I thought it was early, sooner than that.
And even then, I feel like, yes, with how long it's been in development, September 1st feels like it should be, a good amount done. But it's still it doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
And
I guess we'll see. Hopefully he'll move on to greener pastures. Do something good somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't know. What else has Hideo Kojima worked on other than Metal Gear?
I don't even really know.
Because that's just it. I understand Metal Gear is this cult icon, cult franchise, but it never really did it for me. And so because of that, even if he does move on, I'm curious what he's going to move on to.
He'll probably either start his own.
He's gonna kickstart something. Come on, that's what all the cool kids do now. He'll do the same thing
that the Mega Man guy did. He'll either kickstart and start his own company to build whatever he wants. It'll be like similar to Metal Gear Solid, but his own thing. Or he'll join another group and do the same thing, a similar game, just under a different name. Because I think that's all he's done is,
Wow, see, that's, in my opinion, that's not the best resume if you're only, I don't care how big the franchise is, if that's all
He's a
you've
rock
got.
star, man. Come on.
Nah.
But those games are like I think those games are awesome. I've never played one all the way through because I tend to get irritated of having to sneak around all the time.
But I don't think a Rockstar developer's gonna have a problem finding work.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I mean, he's going to
somebody's-
find work.
Yeah, they're gonna pick him up real quick. And they're gonna offer him a ton of money.
Right? Yeah.
It is just curious. It is intriguing to figure out what it's going to be that he moves on to.
So Xbox Music and OneDrive integration. You can upload your own music files to OneDrive, which you've been able to do forever,
Yeah, I thought you could already do this.
and stream the tracks via Xbox Music. So I guess you can load up the Xbox Music app to access your audio files from OneDrive. That's what it sounds like.
But I could already put
So
movies.
for free.
I could
So
already put movies on
You
OneDrive and
can.
stream
So
them.
maybe the thing is, it's a better interface to deal with music.
While you're
So
playing
you have
the game.
this is free. You put stuff in OneDrive for free, and for free you can use Xbox Music app to access that in a much more music friendly way.
Look, I'm pretty much anti-cloud, anti-streaming.
Well, I know you are. I love to burn my bandwidth. Shut up. Come on.
Yeah, but you know what? Richie, do you have a data cap?
Nope.
See, I've got a data cap,
Yeah,
know,
I know.
and I have to care about that. Not to mention, why would I want to use up data not only to put it up there in the first place, but then use up data every time I want to listen to it? When
Because I hate Comcast. You don't have enough hate. I hate Comcast. I hate AT&T. I'm going to use up all the data I can because they all suck.
Well, if I had unlimited data, maybe I would be willing to do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, as it stands, I pay for a 50 megabit connection, and I usually get average speeds of 5 megabits. And I have a data, yeah, and I have a data cap.
How could they say that it's 50?
Because that's how cable internet works. Everybody, like, cable internet, you have different zones, basically. And however big your zone is, you have one pipe for that whole zone. And depending on how many people in that neighborhood are using cable internet services at any given point in time, you're all sharing that same ultimate pipe. Now, if nobody in my neighborhood was using it, yeah, I'd get, my 50 megabit connection. But the problem is, I live in an apartment complex that the cable company has a deal with the apartments, so everybody here has it.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you would like to experience Halo Nightfall in a non-television form, it has been released as a Blu-ray, edited together as like a single movie. So,
How
there
many
you go.
episodes did they release of that?
There are 5, and I believe that is it.
Are they like a full 30 minutes long each? So it's
Or
like a 2.5
I thought they were
hour movie?
longer, but I could be wrong.
No, they're actually, each individual episode was a little bit shorter.
Oh, really? Like
Um,
20-something minute episodes?
So like a 30-minute sitcom show.
Yeah, something like that.
So basically, it'll be like almost a 2.5 hour movie or 2 hour movie.
I think, yeah, maybe like a 2-hour movie. But even then, it'll just be good to have it all together.
Yeah.
I personally hope they'll, update the Master Chief Collection interface to allow just a continuous streaming of the full thing instead of a piece-by-piece streaming
I
as
watched
well.
the first one. It's pretty good. I didn't watch the rest of them. I probably should at some point.
Speaking of Halo news, though, 343 Studios came out and said that Halo 5 Guardians will have dedicated multiplayer servers.
I mean, isn't that a given at this point or no?
No, it's really not.
No? Okay.
No, I mean,
It
honestly,
I guess it should be.
it should
That
be.
was
but,
Microsoft's
like,
whole thing, like dedicated servers. And,
I don't think Titanfall has dedicated servers.
I never had any problems
Okay.
with Titanfall at all.
But that's just it, is we're also moving past the point that it's so necessary. I think Call of Duty does, just because Call of Duty. But other than them, I don't think most people have dedicated servers for their games, even though they can.
Okay.
There's a
What's going on with Destiny? Is that still being played? Is that still
they
alive?
actually made some updates to it. I didn't really read into it because I
Yeah.
kind of stopped playing until that next DLC comes out. I haven't been giving it any attention.
Until they make it worth playing, I can't give it attention.
So Destiny 2.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd be willing to. I'm probably when Destiny 2 official, not just another giant expansion, comes out. When Destiny 2 officially comes out, I'll probably try Destiny again at that point. But Destiny 1 just didn't quite do it for me.
So guys, end of an era. Tiger Woods. No more. It's now Rory
McIlroy.
He spells his name messed up. Rory McIlroy, PGA Tour.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. I heard somebody commenting that they've been phasing Tiger Woods out of it for years. For a while, they just kept moving him further and further into the background and making his picture on the box smaller and smaller. And then they had a year where it wasn't even Tiger Woods. It was just like PGA Golf. And this year, they're finally putting somebody else's name on it.
Nice.
You know what's a shame is, as a golfer, he's still on it. He's still good. It's just his his personal life is so atrocious that
Well, I guess
they
that's
had to
what
cut
happens
ties.
when you act kind of scummy, you know, like.
Yeah. Well, what? Anything else that I missed?
There is a new app called Overdog, and it's just, I believe it's just for the Xbox, and it's basically a console social networking app. So basically, you can make a profile, you add you select all the games that you like to play, what you like to play. I haven't downloaded it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just came out yesterday or the day before, and I didn't get on yesterday. So, and then you make your profile, and then it suggests people that play and like all the same things as you, so you guys could maybe connect and play the game together. I guess it's for you to get more friends on your Xbox.
That's
So
just what I need.
You got to be willing to talk to people you don't know in real life.
Another social network to join that I'm never going to use. Just what I needed.
You do love those, don't you?
I don't know why. It's kind of a compulsion. Only other big thing that I had was Oddworld, new and tasty, coming to the Xbox One on March 27th.
That's not already out?
Not on the Xbox One.
What is it? Oh, PS4.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like, that's been out a long time, I thought, yeah.
yeah, but it's just one of those, hey, it's coming to us as well.
Cool.
Harmonix announced that Rock Band 4 on the PS4 and on Xbox One will be running at 1080 60 frames per second.
I just want a Dolby Atmos soundtrack rather than 1080p.
Yeah,
I
guess
don't give a crap about that shit.
I'm right there with you.
Oh, sorry,
I actually
sorry.
think that's way more important. I think what's way more important is the quality of the audio in that game.
Right?
Well,
Don't tell me about if it's 1080p. This is Rock Band. Come on.
I don't know,
Well, I
but
think that's why it's not like a graphically heavy game, so that's why it's easy to make it run.
Yeah, I run that in 4K
So,
for all heck. Come on.
we're gonna do 1080p sprites running at 60 frames per second.
Oh, man.
A couple games that got announced. Lego Jurassic World, June 12th.
Oh, yeah. That's been good.
And it's going to span through all 4 Jurassic Park movies.
Really? That's interesting. So I get to see the whole, degradation of the world.
In the trailer, they show, the T-Rex chase in the Jeep. Jeff Goldblum's voicing in the game.
That is awesome.
Everybody's going to be in there. So
Man, that's going to be great.
Is there anything Lego can't do these days? I mean,
So, do I get to fight a T-Rex in this game? Or do I just die?
they show a scene where they're running away, and they go under the fallen tree.
Okay.
And of course it's Lego comedy in it. The T-Rex slams into the tree.
Yeah.
And falls over. And
I kind of want to turn the car around and just, run towards the T-Rex.
and then a big one, big game coming from PC. Farming Simulator 15.
Oh boy. We're also
You know
getting goats are coming next month, Jason.
You know
Yeah.
what's so horrible about that is you guys are joking, but my 10-year-old daughter actually asked for that game.
When is
Both of those.
When is Truck Simulator coming to Xbox One?
I don't care.
I want to drive a truck.
Just play it on your computer.
I
Tim,
can't.
drive
I
a
don't-
truck. Go get your CDL and drive a truck.
I don't want to drive a real truck. I want to drive a fake truck.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
It's pretty great, I hear.
Oh, there was one pseudo last minute news stories without a whole lot of details. Tim, you might care. Richie, you might as well. But the Neverwinter studio, the studio behind the Neverwinter game, getting ready to launch on Xbox One on March 31st, was hit with layoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, here's hoping. I mean, it's, you know, the video game industry is what it is, and when all the work is done, these studios tend to get hit with layoffs anyways. I'm guessing now that the port work is done on getting Neverwinter up and running on the Xbone, maybe they're just, you know, cutting back on the number of people that'll be necessary to maintain and continue to release add-ons and DLC. Basically, here's hoping it doesn't affect the game itself.
Yeah.
I mean, because that also, you want to talk about taking the wind out of the wings right before the game is ready to launch. I mean, we're 10 days away from its launch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure they have everything set up
Yeah.
for it to go. So
But, you know, it's an MMO, and MMOs live or die on their, you know, end game and additional content and
Yeah.
everything like that. So, here's hoping. Fingers crossed and all.
Anything else?
Yes, I have the. For anybody that doesn't own an Xbox yet, if they're listening, the Walmart has a deal for an Xbox bundle, the Halo Master Chief Collection, and it also comes with 2 controllers for $350.
Grandma?
That's really $350. That's really not bad. I mean, you get the Xbone, 4 games, and 2 controllers. I mean,
If you're able to walk in a Walmart, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
if you're able to walk into Walmart,
I
come
mean,
on.
you gotta be a certain person, you know, to be able to walk in there.
I feel like I should be offended by that, Tim.
I mean, I know you just went to Walmart to get your gold Marios, as one does, you know. See, I have the original gold Mario, Jason, the Club Nintendo reward. That is a gold Mario, and it's actual gold. It's not like plastic. It's like.
Hate.
See, I have a much cooler gold Mario I should grab for. I'll show you next hour. I'll get my gold Mario out. So the
All right.
metal Mario, you know. But anyways, I think that's the show. That's a show. Level 30 is underway and done. Jason, where can folks find you on the interwebs?
They can find me at Risen Devil, RISNDEVIL. You can find me pretty much anywhere. I can't promise how often I check it if you find me, though.
Yes, probably
but
check
feel
my,
free-
Xbox
well,
follower.
I was going to say, anybody out there, feel free to add me as a friend on the Xbone. I'd be happy to have extra friends there. I just don't do a lot of the social gaming. So
Yeah.
if you want to have a friend that you can easily say you're beating them on your gamer score, that's this guy.
Is my gamer score higher than yours?
I don't know. I'll check.
Mine's pretty low, I think. What about you, Richie?
My gamer score? Or
I mean, it's probably a lot higher than ours. I mean, but
I don't,
where
I
can
don't
folks
know
find
what
you?
it's at. I don't pay attention. I don't keep track of that. I don't care about achievements or anything. So, but yeah, did you guys even play anything this week? First of all,
Yeah, actually, I did. I played Devil May DMC Definitive Edition on my Xbone, and man, was I disappointed.
I've never. I think I played the first Devil May Cry, and then I was like, this is kind of a button masher.
I
don't
have
really
no
care
problem.
about it.
I enjoy the games. I love character action games like this, but the art choice and the art direction in the game, it actually looks better when it's actively playing instead of the cinematics. The cinematics are so disgusting. The art style is just not good. So much so that I don't want to keep playing the game.
So, I have a gamer score of 1840. You're
Yeah, mine's
at-
still triple digits.
You're at 340 there, Jason. How is that possible? Do you just not do anything?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I play games as long as I'm interested, and a lot of games have just not, like DMC, have
Yeah.
just not been catching me these days.
That's fair.
I'm gonna check what my gamer score is real quick.
What's your gamer score, Rich? It's probably like 1 million or something.
No, that's not that high. Where is it here?
I still don't get the appeal of gamer score.
No.
I really don't get the appeal of it, nor the PlayStation version of it, which I do like better because it's like leveling up system, which I think is kind of better.
Actually, the PlayStation system makes no fracking sense to me that I personally...
It's like a level 20
I
PlayStation.
I hate the
version.
level more than anything.
Yeah.
See, mine's 6,612.
Okay.
See, there we go. We have somebody with a real score, or
Right.
a realer score. I don't know,
Yeah,
more real,
almost at
whatever.
2,000. My username is TCHATEN. Go to youtube.com/TCHATEN for the video version of the show. And follow me on Twitter for stuff. I tweet some stuff.
I got one of those. I just don't tweet.
Yeah, I actually use it. We'll be back next week for level 31. Have a good weekend and week. Bye.
Bye.